Look what this crazy lady did to Johnny Depp, guys. You know, in this day and age, it's really easy to just levy an accusation, especially if you're a male, because of the size difference and the strength difference. When you have irrefutable evidence and there's excerpts and stuff that has been made public, if you're not aware of this, guys, Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, basically, it's who abused who, right? Who abused who, and after all these years later, it's coming out that she was the one that was batshit crazy, and she was the one with a history of, you know, abuse with her previous partner, because as you guys, if you're not aware, she's bisexual. So after she abused her, moved on to Johnny Depp after this pretty much ended, she's apparently back to dating women. So this lady has been doing whatever the hell she wants for a bunch of years now, riding this pretty face, beautiful figure, basically just using the power of giving a hard-on to both sexes to her advantage, right? And there's only so much you can hide, especially in this day and age of technology, until stuff inevitably comes out. And the stupid part about this is I'm going to put a link, guys, to the full audio between them. It's 46 minutes, and basically you can see just the kind of bullshit that runs through her mind. Aside from the obvious narcissism, she's basically a sociopath. She pretty much doesn't want to admit the stuff she's done or said, and then of course always tries to turn it around, basically back on, in this situation, Johnny Depp. I'm sure she did it in the previous relationship, as I mentioned. But basically, you know, it's shocking that it's taken this long, because look, we're used to this whole woke era where people are promoting equality, right? And to me personally, that's a double standard. It just is. You can't have equality because you don't want to do certain things that the other sex, you know, basically is capable of, and vice versa, right? We each want to stay in our own lane, so to speak. And all this lady does is, again, you're basically you're pretty much just regressing the original accusers. You're pushing them back. You're basically gonna go back to people saying, well, all these people do is make this kind of stuff up, right? That's what you're doing. You basically set that stuff back yourself. And eventually this whole lawsuit's gonna get settled. I think Johnny Depp's suing for $50 million. And in this situation, I don't know how she's gonna win unless she pulls something completely out of her ass, or unless Johnny Depp fucks up between here and now, right? It's the only way I can see any kind of a hearing going her way in this case. But like I said before, it sets people back with actual real issues towards her abuse if you're a female. And on top of that, she's a spokesperson for L'Oreal. She's an ambassador for women's rights. There's a lot of stuff that basically just kind of reiterates her craziness, right? Her ability to live this deep lie, to just act like nothing's wrong. That's what crazy people do. They do shit, they're basically hypocrites about it, and then they act like they never did it to begin with. That's basically what she is in a nutshell, guys. You're gonna go see a bunch of these tweets, man. You know, basically he lost a lot of roles for this, including his continued role as Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean, and not to mention other stuff we're not aware of, right? I think at the moment he's doing his own documentary about something. Yeah, we don't know what the fuck he's doing, guys, but at this point we want him to get roles back. He was never the best actor in my opinion, but he had a nice career. He's making a nice living, man. He never had to go to basically play Jack Sparrow himself. That's how desperate he was for money. He's actually playing Jack Sparrow himself at one of the tour rides, I think at Disney, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so bunch of outcries, guys. People have petitions. They want her removed from Aquaman 2. Didn't see the first one. Not sure if it was good, but yeah. Don't support this lady at this point. Not saying he's a saint either, but in this case, you know, after I put the whole thing with the audio, and again, you can do your own research, just going to the quotes back and forth and stuff. And I mean, his own ex-wife testified that she was basically abusive towards him. How stupid was she that she was actually abusive towards him with witnesses around? That's how egotistical this lady had become, man. Basically, it's funny, the only time I've heard of her, and I'm not the only one, but the only time I've heard of this lady's career is basically she was in Pineapple Express as Seth Rogen's girlfriend. And basically between that and then, she's basically blown up. She basically married him, and that's how I pretty much started hearing her more prominently, right? Basically, she's Johnny Depp's wife, and now with this fiasco, you know, bad publicity is good publicity. In this case, I don't think it's good at all, because if we're all about equality and justice being served, she deserves to lose her role. She deserves to lose her sponsorships. She deserves to lose any kind of credibility she had in the entertainment industry, which is little, because all she was, like I said, she was basically riding Johnny Depp's coattails. And this is basically everybody basically trying to say, well, we're gonna not support her products. We're gonna boycott everything every movie she's in, everything she's acting in. You know, how could you do this to Johnny Depp? Man, she severed his fingers. One argument that she actually threw a vodka bottle at him, if I'm not mistaken, and the broken glass actually severed his finger. See it right here, guys. Again, I'm gonna put these links in the description. You guys can have fun, look at the research yourself. Just don't take my opinion for it. Look at the evidence. because this isn't about gender. It's about who's right and who's wrong. This is irrespective of gender. This is who abused who. That's just the way it is, guys. You know, she's trying to use her petite frame to her advantage. She's trying to use her looks to her advantage. It's funny, if she was basically going against the young Johnny Depp, I don't think she could beat him, because he wasn't that pretty growing up, you know? I'm heterosexual, but I'm not gonna lie. The man had it going on before the drugs, the alcohol, etc. The stress, inevitably, right? Basically looks like a goblin now compared to what he looked like. He basically looked like a better version of Amber Heard, just with black hair. But yeah, guys, I digress. Let me know what you think. Leave a like, and if you want, of course, subscribe to the channel. It's gonna be an all reaction channel now. Not just games as entertainment, just entertainment and news in general. So I'm gonna try to be just more, I don't know, cognizant of the world events, because, you know, get bored sometimes doing one specific medium. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, and if you have an opinion, of course, don't be afraid to share it, guys. Take it easy, be safe, have a good one.